You can have a great feel of spring right here, right now, as winter is disappearing and giving way to spring and later on summer. Welcome to Minhang Cultural Park, located in Minhang District in Shanghai, China, located specifically in Qibao Town. You can get to Minhang Cultural Park by subway line 10 and get off at Xintang subway station, and you can also use buses. The numbers are there. This is the gate of Minhang Cultural Park. As you can see, there are lots of bicycles and scooters parked here. It shows how many people might be in the park right now. There are quite a lot of scooters here right now, and the entry gate is pretty large, and there are about 3 entry gates into the park. This is like the southeast entry gate, and right now we will be leading you into the park itself to see the diversity, the cultural aspect, the cultural perspective of the Minhang Cultural Park. Let's go. Here is the entire map of the park. You can see there is a lot of water, a springs and a lake in the middle of the park. And here is the history of the park. There is a brief introduction of Minhang Cultural Park. Minhang Cultural Park is located in Chaobao Town, Minhang District, with a large surface area of 84.84 hectares. Reaching S20 in the east, Chaobao Road in the south, Xinjiang Road in the west, and Hangnan Road in the north. The construction of the park started in 2006, with 4 phases completed and open to the public, respectively in 2012, 2014, 2016, and 2019. The park boasts the largest quantity and planting area of magnolia in Shanghai. Within the park, there are the aquatic flower garden, terrace garden, water forest, flower garden, 5 elements garden, and other ecological landscapes areas. Known for its cultural atmosphere, this park is home to a cluster of cultural facilities, including the Shanghai Minhang Museum, Shanghai Style Art Museum, Pawalong Art Museum, Ocean Shanghai Cultural Museum, Civil Defense Museum, and other cultural establishments. The park has realized an integration of greening and cultural sharing with the public and achievement of both ecological and cultural development of Minhang District. Looking right here in front of me is the civil square of the Minhang Cultural Park. Do not forget, Minhang is in Shanghai, China. The civil square is in the south of Minhang Cultural Park, adjoining Chaobao Road, covering an area of about 3,000 square meters. The square boasts a smooth and wide ground and enjoys an excellent geographical condition. Corridors on both sides of the square makes a perfect place for people to take a rest or to carry out various cultural activities such as scenery review, recreation, fitness, and other mass cultural events. Since the completion of the Minhang Cultural Park, the civil square has contributed a lot in public service through undertaking several large-scale civil cultural activities with great success. This is the middle of winter here in Shanghai, China. But there is an ice cream stand, and there seems to be a big queue. They're trying to get ice cream to cool up from the heat of the day. And right here, these are some of the tour cars that lead you around the 84.84 square hectares of land covered by this. The cultural park located in Minhang, Shanghai, China. It's a Sunday today, and considering that we've been in some kind of a very cold winter here in Shanghai, And today is getting a little bit warm, and we can see lots of families coming here today with their tents and to launch camping and have some food and feel relaxed on the areas provided by the park. This is like one of the biggest park that makes provision for tents and for camping. And I'll take you around the park to see exactly how many families are here and how many people are here having fun in the park and having sports and having conversation. And it's not only the Chinese communities here. We got quite a lot of foreigners on the park today. So do not hesitate to bring your family here, your children, your friends, your relatives, whenever you come to China. Or if you're in China and you're thinking of where should I go on this sunny day to have the real fun of Sunday, you could bring your children here. Do not forget this park is located in Minhang district, Shanghai, China. And it's on line 10. I'll give you the details on how to get to this park at the beginning and at the end of this video. Thank you. Fabulous. The most beautiful tent here. The mat, corridor, balcony, roof. It's a very beautiful one here. Hi, beautiful tent. That's just a beautiful tent. This is the Chinese beautiful tent. Usually very tall. The population here today is quite enormous, and if you go to the area provided for kids to play, like those at amusement area there for kids, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Like the entire area is here. There are lots of kids, there are a lot of parents sitting in tents, and the kids are playing on the sand, playing in the sand, and playing on the swings and the seesaws, all provided by this amazing park. I think kids will never get bored if they brought here, and you can see families after a busy week. They will spend some time in a tent here, trying to get a pure refreshment from the work life, and pretty much come stay here and feel relaxed and forget entirely of working and stuff. Sorry, I thought I saw tents already.
我跟你说了，拿一箱来，你不听我的。他说我拿袋子好用。
moving from the very busy area with lots of tents and quite a good number of people having weekend fun, we are now at the flower garden area of the park, covering an area of about 6,000 square meters. The flower garden is the largest flower show area in Minhang Cultural Park. The garden is planted with a wide variety of flowers and plants which show different landscapes around the year. There are common grape flowers and sunflowers, as well as internet celebrities such as zinnia, elegans, red leaf, cocknea, scoparia, and nemophila. In spring, when flowers bloom together, the garden would become a sea of flowers, like a fairyland. In any season, the flower garden is full of beautiful blooms, bringing more visual enjoyment to the visitors and tourists that storm the area. It is pretty big, and you can see the surface area is very big and the specific zones. And you can see right now it's the winter, and lots of flowers are being taken care of so that they could bloom better later. The highway passing right across over there is the S20 highway, or the Waihua, which has an exit that leads directly to the southwestern gate of the park. In case you're coming in to Shanghai from any direction, you'll be able to see the outer ring road or the S20 highway, which can lead directly to the park. Park singing is quite traditional in China, and we can see that almost every park we've visited, we got a group of elderly people, probably retired people, who assemble a group of singers, a choir, and then they intune a song or bring in a portable soundbox and sing songs together. We have quite a lot of fun. You can see that they are pretty happy, and the key here is not about the singing, but then those who are retired and might feel bored at home got the opportunity to meet people of a similar situation, and they could have an interaction which will keep them busy on daily basis and keep them hoping for some expectation, some better life. And this is quite amazing. I also realized in China that with the visit of government personnel, we usually use those who are retired to make performances, and they do it quite well. They do it quite well because they've got enough time to make preparations and to talk and to do it the best. The music we hear right now is from the old and elderly. They usually come here in front of the very open arenas in front of the museum and practice some dances and do lots of dancing moves. You can see that the Minhang Museum is located right in front of a beautiful lake. The breeze from the lakes flow all around the park, and these lakes got some boats on the lake, and these boats could literally go around the park. It's quite beautiful and quite fresh and refreshing when you use the boat. I was quite unfortunate today that I was recording this video alone and had no chance to step into the boat and make a proper recording and have some of the feel and give you the better feel of riding in a boat in the Minhang Museum, at the gate of the Minhang Museum. You can see quite well lots of boats and lots of families in different boats and going right across. But this is like the central lake points, the starting points of the boat. Right across over there, there are sand beaches where people could pin their tents and have a little rest and in the tent while experiencing the breeze, the cool breeze from the lake. This is quite fascinating in the summers, but right now it's February and it's like the winter. We are almost completing our tour around the Minhang Cultural Park, and finally we are here at the Civil Square. The Civil Square is in the southern Minhang Cultural Park, adjoining to Chaoba Road, covering an area of about 3,000 meters square. The square boasts a total smooth and wide ground and employs an excellent geographical condition. Corridors on both sides of the square mark a perfect place for people to take a rest or to carry out various cultural activities, such as scenery viewing, recreation, fitness, and other mass culture.